Is your collection still incomplete, missing all these role-limited species that you can never seem to find someone trading? Well, fret not. Here are some of the best ways for you to obtain all of these species. For those who aren't familiar with what a role-limited species is, this category consists of 6 total creatures: the Aereis, Etheralotus, Owa'Stryrus, Sigmatox, Somnia Elus, and Verza. All of these species are exclusively unlocked through trading via the trade realm, as only certain contributors are able to trade these species to you. Let's go through how to unlock all of these species individually. Aereis is traded by CCs, short for content creators who produce Creatures of Sonaria content, or content based on games affiliated with Twin Atlas. These creators will have to be eligible and accepted into the program through a form, which can be found within the Creatures of Sonaria Discord server, and only then will they be able to get a set number of Aereis species per month to trade. The easiest way to obtain Aereis would be through the Creatures of Sonaria Discord server. Offers are quite frequently posted for Aereis by content creators within the trading channel, as I have seen up to 3 to 4 different creators post within a week. The value for Aereis ranges from 25,000 to 35,000, which should be the price range you are aiming to buy one for. Otherwise, trading a species of similar value such as the Angelic Warden would also be fair. Word of advice: Aereis has the lowest value compared to the other role-limited species and is also the easiest role-limited to trade for. Try not to overpay for one, as there are most likely better trades out there. 30,000 or lower is a good price to look for. Etheralotus is traded by the moderators of Creatures of Sonaria. This species is harder to find compared to Aereis, as well as being higher in value. Once again, offering for an Etheralotus through the Creatures of Sonaria Discord will be your best option. Its value goes from 50,000 to 150,000, but I have seen moderators putting out specific offers that are valued even lower. Word of advice: even though the value for Etheralotus is high, some moderators are willing to trade one for specific offers, which you should look for. Any offer going for 100,000 or lower is a fair price. Owa'Stryrus is traded by the translators of Creatures of Sonaria. Compared to Etheralotus, Owa'Stryrus is easier to find and has higher demand. You will be able to find multiple Owa'Stryrus trades within the Creatures of Sonaria Discord, but it is also possible to find Owa in the Creatures of Sonaria Wiki. I have personally found trades under 15,000 in value for an Owa on both socials, as these translators were only looking for specific items. Word of advice: similar to Etheralotus, Owa'Stryrus's value is absurdly high, but it is possible, albeit rare, to find trades that go below its average value. You should aim to find an Owa for 80,000 or less. Sigmatox is traded by the testers for Creatures of Sonaria. This species has the second highest demand out of all the role limiteds, behind Somnia Elus. Sigmatox is also the best species in terms of statistics out of all the 6 role limiteds. Like Owa, the Creatures of Sonaria Discord server is your best option for finding a Sigmatox, but it is also possible, as I have personally obtained Sigmatox from the Creatures of Sonaria Wiki. Sigmatox's value ranges from 100,000 to 150,000. Word of advice: with such a high value in mind, alternate trades that aren't solely based off of mushrooms are your cheapest option. Anything under 100,000 is a good price you should look for. Somnia Elus, the most difficult species to obtain, is traded by the developers of Creatures of Sonaria. This species has the highest demand and value out of all the role limiteds and is the single most difficult species to obtain within Creatures of Sonaria, to my knowledge. With a value ranging from 100,000 to 500,000, you will need to be extremely lucky to find one. The Creatures of Sonaria Discord server will be your best option, and it will be best that you post your offer for a Somnia Elus for a developer to see, as they are very elusive. I have never seen an offer for Somnia Elus being posted by a developer before, so offering for one with a good price is your best option. Word of advice: this species is more for the collectors. Somnia Elus's statistics are not the best for how much its current value is worth. A good price to aim for when looking for Somnia is 200,000 or lower. Verza is traded by RCs, also known as recognized creators. These creators have contributed significantly to the game. Verza has the lowest demand compared to all the other role limiteds, but has a similar value to Owa'Stryrus and Etheralotus. Verza's value ranges from 75,000 to 100,000 on average, but it is possible to find trades for lower. I have personally obtained Verza via the Creatures of Sonaria Discord server for a species valued under 13,000 during hype. This was about 5 hours after Garticus's release. Word of advice: Verza and Owa'Stryrus are very similar in terms of value, so going for an offer for 80,000 or lower is a fair price. As a summary for what was covered, your best chances for finding someone trading these species would be through the trading channel within the official Creatures of Sonaria Discord server, which you can find in the video description below. Contributors will occasionally post offers for role-limited species within this channel. There is also the option of trading within the Creatures of Sonaria official wiki, or waiting for a contributor to join your trade realm, but I would personally say role-limited trades are much rarer to find there. Hope this has helped you in some way. I'll be making more videos on values and tips for collecting species, so stay tuned for those. I'd also like to hear your suggestions on what I should make in the future, so let me know if you want me to discuss anything Creatures of Sonaria related in depth.